Are you planning to give your CFA exam? I'm sure the one question that's going in your mind is it actually worth it? So many people are talking about it. There's so much of information on the internet, but is it actually worth giving this exam? Will I get something out of it? Is it not too costly? If you're thinking about all these things, then keep watching. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanishka and I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, I'm going to be answering one of the most asked questions on this channel, and that is if the CFA exam is actually worth doing. So let's get straight to it. But before that, if you're new to this channel, then please take 1 second to hit the subscribe button. If you've ever liked my work even a teeny tiny bit, then please join the community by subscribing to the channel. And while you're at it, do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I post a new video. And for the very kind people who have already subscribed, thank you so much for joining me in my journey. I hope we stay together till the end of time. Okay, so I'm gonna be answering the question of is the CFA exam worth it by breaking it down into 5 categories, that is cost, job placements, relevance, market reputation, and convenience. Let's start with cost. So the CFA exam roughly costs you around 3 lakhs for all 3 levels, considering you do not take any classes, considering you pass the exam in one go. 3 lakh Indian rupees. Is it worth it? It is a high cost, I'm not gonna deny. It is tough for people to pay. But the advantage here is that you don't need to pay 3 lakhs at once. You pay per level. It's on your convenience. So that's a good point. And if I compare it to a course like an MBA from a tier 1, tier 2 college, or a master's from a very reputed university, especially abroad, उस हिसाब से the comparison makes it fair. To be very honest, if I even compare it with private school fees in India today, we're paying 70,000-80,000 almost a year, maybe more, right? Even kindergarten fees. So उस हिसाब से it is actually a fair cost for what they are offering, right? It is one of the very well-known courses in finance, certifications in finance. उस हिसाब से the knowledge they give you, the resources they give you, उस हिसाब से the cost is justified. I'm not saying it's a small cost. I know it is tough to pay for a lot of people, but in comparison to other courses in finance, it is fair. Yes, it is more than CA. India में जो CA होता है, the very common one, chartered accountancy. But if you compare it, CA only has an Indian recognition, like you cannot use that CA certification abroad. CFA has a global recognition. Also, CA is a different course altogether. It is accounting, taxation, auditing, tax, all those things. And CFA is financial analyst. Here you are analyzing things. So investment banking, portfolio management, private markets, private wealth, investment advisory, वो सब CFA में आते हैं. So they are two different fields. Let's not compare that. Coming to point number 2, jobs. Is CFA worth for jobs? Will I get a very high paying job? There is actually no guarantee that just because you do CFA, you'll get a very high job. Let me also tell you the struggle. The CFA exam doesn't offer you a placement cell as an MBA college or a master's college would, right? So that struggle is there to first of all find a job. People take months, sometimes almost a year also to find a job. That makes the negative point of CFA. लोगों को लगता है यार I did CFA, so I should be able to find a job like that. But you're not understanding that the job finding process generally takes time, especially if you don't have placement. If you have placement, what happens is you have direct access to literally give your resume, and they're gonna see it. But if you're applying through a job portal like say LinkedIn, there are thousands, 10,000 applicants. They may not even see all. By the time they reach your point, they're done. So that struggle is there because of the lack of placements. Having said that, if you manage to reach the interview table and you've actually done your CFA well, there is a very high chance that you are able to negotiate a higher deal for yourself, because you'll be able to technically answer all the questions. Theoretically, you'll be very up to date with the financial course. So if it's a good company and you manage to reach the interview round, the chances are you will be able to crack a good deal for yourself. Having said that, let me also tell you one more negative bit of the job placement cells. Sometimes some very, very few companies, very, very few roles, especially as freshers, also see CFA as a negative. Oh my god, this person is overqualified. Having said that, does that mean that CFA नहीं करना चाहिए because मुझे job नहीं मिलेगा? ऐसे नहीं होता. Complete your CFA, you will be able to apply for a better company at a higher post. When you apply for a fresher level, sometimes they feel like, oh, she's giving CFA, that means she won't be able to give time. That's the mindset. It is on you to convince them that even if I'm giving CFA, I will be able to give time. So learn to tackle these things and it goes well. It's not a easy job route, but it's not that tough also if you know how to navigate it well. Number 3, relevance. How relevant is CFA with the current status that we live in? very, very relevant. The CFA exam, the CFA course, they keep updating themselves to stay as up to date with the current scenario. So they have machine learning, data learning, they've added these things, you know, they've updated their ethics protocol, they've added practical skills module, they've made it as valuable and as useful to the current scenario, so that when you give an interview, you are as up to date. In fact, that is also the reason that when you actually go for an interview, the person who's taking your interview, the interviewer knows that this person at least theoretically will be up to date with things कि क्या है नया market trend, because he or she has done CFA. So it is very relevant. Also, anybody who does CFA is considered to have a very, very analytical mindset, a very logical mindset. So even if you decide not to do finance, the interviewer or the employer views you like, CFA किया है मतलब बंदा या बंदी स्मार्ट है, कर रही है CFA मतलब बंदा या बंदी स्मार्ट है, बिकॉज द CFA एग्जाम ट्रेन्स यू टू हैव एन एनालिटिकल माइंडसेट. इट्स नॉट कि आप स्मार्ट हो इसलिए CFA करो, आप CFA करते करते स्मार्ट हो जाते हो बिकॉज योर माइंड स्टार्ट्स वर्किंग लाइक दैट. It's an actual fact, right? Next point is reputation. If you even tell somebody that I'm giving the CFA exam, let alone that I've cleared the CFA exam, they view you in a very, very different format. First of all, it is considered the toughest exam in Wall Street. It is considered one of the highest forms of exam in finance. So अगर finance में जाना है तब तो they say कि CFA करना ही चाहिए, because the way you're viewed is like, CFA कर रही है, बहुत फर्क पड़ता है. Therefore, if you're going into finance, for sure CFA is a must. And like I said, people know that this person or this girl, boy, whatever, is smart because they're getting trained to think that way. Therefore, the reputation is very, very high. Coming to the last point, which is convenience. So if I compare it to a full-time MBA or a full-time master's, the CFA exam definitely allows you convenience to study at your own pace, choose when to give the exam. Also, you don't need to pay for like all CFA level 1, 2, 3 together as you would have to do in an MBA, right? पूरे 1 साल का, पूरे 2 साल का साथ देना पड़ता है fees. Here you can choose to give level 1, then suppose you want to earn more money, then give level 2, level 3. So it is more convenient. You can manage more things while giving CFA. So you can work while giving CFA, you can study while giving CFA, which becomes a little difficult to do when you're doing a full-time MBA or a full-time master. So if you ask me, CFA is definitely more convenient. You can even do your own business while doing CFA. It's not that you cannot do it with the full-time masters or full-time MBA. It is just more easy with the CFA exam because here you decide your pace. In an MBA college or a master's college, जब exams होंगे, you have to go by their pace. It is not your decision, right? So that's why this becomes a little bit more convenient. Having said all of the above 5 points that I said, is the CFA exam worth or not? I definitely feel it is worth in today's world that we live. Even if you do not want to give finance, it is still worth because like I said, it equips you with an analytical mindset, with a logical mindset that is very useful in any career that you decide to give. Having said that, is the CFA exam only worth it? No. There are other courses, other fields that are also equally worth it, if not more or less. Remember one thing, education can never go to waste. So if you are interested, if you feel like I want to give it a try, don't think that nahi acha laga to waste ho jayega, it's going to be a waste of my time, effort. Education can never be wasted. Even if you just do a CFA level 1 and leave it, it's still not going to be a waste of your time because you have definitely learned something. You've equipped your mindset with something. You've learned a new skill. So it's never going to be a waste of time. Go with that mindset and I promise your life, your career is gonna be good. With that, we're ending this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. If you have any other questions, let me know and I'll do my best to answer it. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Until then, keep sparkling and definitely keep learning.